Alright, I thought I was done making videos, but I had another one of those aha epiphany moments, and I'm sure those of you that are in the know and care enough to see what's going on, because obviously if you're watching this, well, you're either a troll and you're about to thumb down the video, so I mean you wouldn't get more than further than this anyway, or you're a person that really cares. I've always said in videos, especially recently, I've always said ask the question why. Why are things happening? What is the purpose behind them? Why? Well, if you see about how my channel has been since 2011, bar 9/11/967, I may not have always gotten everything right, but the one thing I always used to talk about a lot was the gold and silver and using it as protection against the possible problems in our monetary system, our currency. It's not money. And what better distraction to have this country have? They've tried in Syria, they tried with Russia, now they're going to do it right here in the United States of America Corporation. I warned people about a possible false flag event in Houston, it happened. I warned people a possible false flag event in Kansas, it happened one state over. All within 1 week of when they said that these crisis actors were coming. The news media reported this event before the cops in Ferguson even knew about it. That doesn't happen, which means they set up the stage. The crisis actors are there, and now a riot is starting. Why? Why is this all being allowed to happen? Well, maybe, because I don't have all the answers, but maybe it's because this country is about to go broke. Or they're going to have a restructuring of the currency, because we've borrowed so much of it, we can't ever possibly pay it back. So pay very close attention in the next weeks, even if it takes that long, on gold and silver and the Dow Jones. Watch how all of a sudden they start moving in ways you probably haven't seen in a very long time. Maybe it's the fact that they're trying to distract people that we're about to go broke or potentially broke. You know, there was this one troll of mine that would make videos saying, oh, look for this economic collapse in my spaghetti, or look at my looking for an economic collapse in a snail. Well, that's like living next to an active volcano and making a video every day saying, oh, I'm looking for an eruption in the volcano in my tomato sauce. Well, you could do that 6 million times on 6 million days. It only takes 1 day for that volcano to erupt, and bad things happen. So that's like also driving in a car with insurance that would cover you, saying, oh, today I didn't get into an accident. Yesterday I didn't get into an accident. I've been driving for 17 years. I haven't gotten into an accident. Well, if tomorrow you get into an accident, those other days are meaningless. So in my opinion, I think one of the reasons why this is getting so big, and it's going to have national news coverage, is they want to create new laws, they want to have people distracted, they want people to stay away from paying attention to the money. It's always about the money. If people would have listened to me when I said they have to learn law, and they have to learn that they could have fixed this problem instead of using all that energy to go in the streets and now start riots, even if the cops instigated it, because you're going to be the result of, you're going to be the ones that are thrown in prison. You're going to be the ones most likely shot. Because the police have nice military gear. They have plenty of people on their side. And they'll have plenty more coming. So your good intentions are not going to save you from a bullet or a nightstick. If people would have listened and learned about law, and learning that whether you believe it or not, it's irrelevant when it comes to law, that a local sheriff in his jurisdiction has the highest authority in that land, higher than a federal judge, higher than a federal agent, higher than the President of the United States. These are supposed to be, like it says, United States. They're supposed to be individual states, which means technically they're supposed to be individual countries, but they united, which was probably the worst thing that we could have ever done. Because now everybody thinks that federal law is the law of the land. When it's the sheriffs that actually have the highest authority of the land, it's just they get paid off to never talk about it, so people don't know about it. Just like the education system won't talk about it, just like the media won't talk about it, just like the government won't talk about it. They all seem to be regulated by the government, which is regulated by the banks. I mean, how many people in this country have no clue that the Federal Reserve is not even part of this country? And now Washington, D.C. is a foreign country, just like the Vatican is, just like London City is. And for years, people have been calling people like me crazy, conspiracy theorists, paranoid. Well, we're about to have a big riot. Cops are already spraying tear gas. It's just a matter of time before there's a gunshot or there's violence. I think the media is going to be on our side. Watch the bank accounts. You'd be crazy to keep your money in a bank at this point. Watch the stock market, the Dow Jones. Watch gold and silver. I'm not guaranteeing these things are going to happen, but I wouldn't be shocked. And like I said, you always have to know the reason why. Let me know what you think. Have a good night. I'm done for tonight. Peace.